Yo, are we beefing over fragrance? Does this smell like a vintage antique shop? Yeah, it kind of does, but not in a bad way. Before we get started, let's set the vibe.
Everybody in frag. Everybody in frag. Come put your bottles in there and spread them like you just don't care. If you like a flight, sit to here with your fresh fit. Everybody say, oh yeah. Now when I say cologne, you say phantom. Cologne, phantom, cologne, phantom.
YouTube Phantom here, and today we are talking about Vanilla Aura by Maison Azuar or something like that. I think most people know what fragrance this is by now. The bottle already tells you what you're getting. It's warm, it's golden, it's smooth. It definitely gives that rich, sweet, luxury vibe. Really nice bottle. I think they put a lot of thought into the bottle. Can't see it, but it has this like frosted take on the bottle. Kind of frosted. I like it. The atomizer is really good. You're going to get some juice coming out of there. So make sure that you hit it a little bit further away from you to get a wide spread on that. Now, the notes I will put up on the screen. I know there's bergamot, lemon, lily of the valley in the opening. In the mid, caramels listed, vanilla again, chocolate. That's all in the mid. The dry down is amber, sandalwood, tonka, and more vanilla. And I'm not going to lie, this one has a little hint of a root beer vibe. I'm not talking about a sparkly root beer. I'm talking about a flat root beer. One that's been kind of sitting out just a little bit. But it kind of does. Now here's my thoughts on Vanilla Aura. In a room full of redundancy, where all of these vanilla scents are duping the same thing and smelling the same. This kind of reminds me of one of my favorite fragrances of all time. And that would be Fahrenheit by Dior. To break out of that redundancy, you have to come out with something a little bit different. Now, Fahrenheit, they reformulated this since back in the 90s. Fahrenheit smelled like 87 unleaded with a leaky oil pan. It was different. It was a change that people didn't know they needed. Now, I'm not saying that Vanilla Aura is on the same level as Dior Fahrenheit. Dior Fahrenheit changed the game. It broke everything out of redundancy because all men's fragrances were smelling the same. Dior did it. They said, we're going to take a chance on this, and we believe that people want to smell like they've been working on a car. Now, the dry down for Dior Fahrenheit, in all fairness, dries down to something very beautiful and very different from the opening. This one's similar. How do you break away from that redundancy of the same thing? I wore this today to test it out. The performance is solid, and it projects enough for people to notice. Versatility for this scent geared more towards one thing. This is more of a night scent. Date nights, cooler weather, that's where this one's going to shine. This leans unisex, straight down the middle. It's sweet, it's warm, it's a unique scent. Now, I would say, I'm not going to leave my guys out there, right? Gentlemen, you can wear this. But if you don't care for this and you're going out with your lady and she has this on, I would say pair it up with that JPG Le Parfum. You guys, one's going to smell a little dusty, the other one's going to smell very powdery. So you guys are going to be dust and powder walking around, but I think it'll work and you guys will smell great together. And I do want to give you maybe some suggestions as far as the ladies go. If you want a better vanilla scent, in my opinion, and again, don't come at me with pitchforks, don't call for my head. Here's one. It's called the Dust of Delight. Can't get it in the camera, it's kind of blurry, but Dua makes a amazing vanilla fragrance. I love it. I don't think it lasts that long, even though it's an extrait. But the scent is amazing. Or maybe one of my all-time favorites. Zenith by Riffs. This is a beautiful, beautiful take on Mind Games Queening. Beautiful take. The bottle, everything, the presentation to the smell, everything, one of my favorites of all time. My final verdict. I'm giving this one a 6 out of 10. Now, it's smooth, it's warm, but it's definitely not going to be for everyone. If you like that dusty antique shop vibe, this is the one for you. If you like flat root beer type smell, yeah, this is the one for you. That's my take anyhow. I appreciate you guys showing up. YouTube, I'll catch you later.
Everybody in frag. Everybody in frag. Come put your bottles in there and spray them like you just don't care.